I'm curious as far as the origin or source of motivation of writing it. I mean, I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to be wrong. Will you correct me? Personal, or is it more just inspiration?
It's a combination, infused with lies.
It's fiction.
It's fiction, yeah. When my cousins finally get to read this, which I hope they will, I don't come from a big reading family, but I think what they're going to tell me is, that's not what it was like. And I'm going to say, yeah, that's why it's called fiction. So, yeah, it's a mixture of personal experience and imagination. And I've only drawn on a few salient personal experiences, and the rest of it is just imaginative. Anyone else?
The novella is an interesting format to choose, kind of a short story novella like this. And we've seen, here at the store, we've seen more and more novellas be released or be reprinted. You know, it's kind of, and there seems to be interest in the short kind of fiction. Is that what kind of drew you to this format as well?
If I could take the long way around to answer that, these stories are a result of writing a full-length novel where I had adult characters, and I wanted to create a backstory for those characters to understand them more, so I thought that I would delve into their childhood. And so I wrote these stories as experiments to create that backstory, and before I knew it, I had something that I thought was worthwhile. So I sent these stories off to a few places, and they got accepted. So this became the focus rather than the other novel, which I finished and now sits stillborn in my closet at home. So that's a lesson to follow your instinct, you know, to take that path that doesn't seem like the likely one, but it may lead you where you need to go.
That's interesting.
Is there any correlation between Eliot's love song of J. Alfred Prufrock and Oliver Smith?
No, I wouldn't say so. I didn't have Eliot in mind, but you're not the first person who's asked me that. It definitely. Of course, Eliot spells it with love and song separated, and I combine them together because I just like the way it looks on the page. But I mean, the title is really to, you know, focus on Smith, Oliver Smith, who not every story in this collection is in his voice, but overall the work is meant to, you know, to be his love song to his mother and what his influence was on him. And the full-length novel that I wrote, the character has an ethical decision in front of him, and he comes to the point where he's trying to make a decision, and he thinks, you know, what would my mother have done in this instance? So, so that's where Smith's motivation is he has a lot of regard for his mother and how she saw the world. Thanks a lot, everyone.